Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your 2019 January love reading. If you are new, I am Princess India. If you are an old subscriber, hello, my sweet precious. Did I say it? I didn't say Aquarius. I hope your new year has been amazing so far. But we're going to go ahead and look at you as well as your cross watcher and the energies between you two for the month of January. And we're going to start with an overall energy from the Romance Angels deck. So we're going to ask Spirit to give us clear and direct guidance for Aquarius for January 2019. Please, Spirit, anything that they need to know, anything that cross watchers need to know, anything that will serve their highest good in reference to their love life. Spirit, I ask that comes forth in this reading. And I thank you in advance, Spirit. Can I get an overall energy for Aquarius as well as their cross watcher, please, Spirit? Clear and direct guidance only. Please, Spirit. Give me the ability to interpret these messages for Aquarius, and thank you in advance, Spirit. So let's see. First card for Aquarius, the second card for their cross watcher. Overall energy. First card Aquarius, second card their cross watcher. Boom. Aquarius. Next card, cross watcher. Boom. Oh, that's too many cards. Alrighty. So let's see, Heather. Overall energy for Aquarius is give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. The second card is, deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. What is going on here, Aquarius? Clear and direct guidance for Aquarius and their cross watcher, please, Spirit. Somebody is deceiving themselves. Somebody loves somebody. Oh gosh, what is the song that I'm hearing? Somebody loves you, baby. Who is that? Is it Anita Baker? No, I don't know. My R&B is horrible. It's one of those OG singers. Somebody loves you? I don't know. Let me embarrass myself. Who made that song? Is it Aretha Franklin? I don't know. Oh, Patti LaBelle. Patti Pie made that. Who was one of them? I feel like I'm going to be like really made fun of because of that. I'm sorry. But I feel like somebody, and I can't say that that's for everybody because I haven't turned the cards over yet, but I feel like somebody's deceiving themselves. Aquarius is right about to give up on someone because this person is trying to delude themselves into thinking, well, not delude themselves into thinking, but they know that they love Aquarius, but they're trying to, I guess you would say, talk themselves out of it or delude themselves into believing that they don't. So it's almost like they're sabotaging the relationship intentionally. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, first card we have for Aquarius is walking away in reverse. Then we have the man holding the heart in reverse. And then we have broken heart in reverse. Yowzers. So Aquarius, now, okay, so I would say this is a female Aquarius that I'm talking to. I mean, it could be a male, because it could be that, well, yeah, it can go both ways. If this is an Aquarius male, then you are trying to delude yourself into believing that you're not in love with this person. But this is really rooted in the fact that you're just afraid of love or opening up your heart to someone. You know what I mean? And it's more or less, you have to be honest with yourself about that. Now, another group of you, either the person you're with, if you're an Aquarius woman, the person that you are with is holding back. So that's your whole thing of the person who's trying to delude themselves into believing that they don't love you. So it's like they're being hella emotionally unavailable. But the thing is that you're not walking away. But we got to take into account giving your relationship a chance. I got to look at your cross watcher. Okay, that makes sense. They have indecision. Contract. Oh, a woman holding the heart. Okay, well, they're going to make a decision to come to you, and that's ultimately what's going to heal your broken heart. So whatever it is, Aquarius, that's leaving you in this space where, okay, every logical thing in this situation is telling you you should walk away. You probably even have friends that are telling you to walk away, but there's something in you, like in your spirit, that's telling you not to. Like something in you is saying that there's more to this, or hoping against hope, so to speak. Even though this person, like, and I don't know, this literally has to be a divine message, because the way that I'm getting this is that it's almost like the person you're holding on to really hasn't given you much of an initiative for you to love them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely going to pull another spread, y'all, just because this is too specific. Like this situation, these are situations right here. Like what I'm seeing in this spread is something that could be dangerous for the mass populace, right? Because this is a very specific situation to where this is a person, the Aquarius person is a person who is like spiritually attuned, keen to where on several occasions prior to this. So it's like your intuition is on fleek. So several situations prior to, this, like in life in general, there's been some exceptional shiznit that you've done, in the sense that you've called things that are not as though they were, so to speak. So it's almost like being psychic, I guess you would say, or extremely intuitive, whatever word you want to use for it. But you see the truth about situations in a spiritual sense. So like what I'm telling you, you 9 times out of 10 already know, because with this contract card, I'm seeing this more or less like justice. So this is like a twin flame situation. I don't know why twin flames are coming out in my reading so much, y'all. I have no idea. Like, I read for twin flames and stuff, but for some reason in this January, it's just, they're all up in here. But the thing is the only thing that's stopping you from walking away is the fact that you're not wishful thinking or hoping in a situation that is impossible and being foolish. Is like, on a spiritual level, you know that the two of you are spiritually tied, and everything I'm telling you is kind of what you know already. But the thing is that the person that your twin, I guess you could say, it's the self-deception that's going on, but it's like they're kind of at this place where they're at the, this crossroads isn't like a two of swords situation. The crossroads that they're at is like the strength card. You know what I'm saying? It's the battle between wills. It's like they're between the two roads of like life and death. It's like, are you going to choose to continue living out of the ego now that you know that there's a higher state of being? All of this is clear to you now. Because I feel like there's been some sense of judgment and like an awakening for them. Because when I say they're deluding themselves, they're not just deluding themselves about you. They're deluding themselves about everything, their whole life. So the person that Aquarius is connecting with, I would say they're probably just as spiritually attuned as you are, which is why I say this has to be a twin situation. But I don't even understand how people do this stuff, bro. It's like this person is fully aware of what it is that's going on here, but it's like, I know you can't turn off your intuition, because trust me, I have tried. You cannot snuff that out. But it's almost like they're trying to force themselves, or have been trying to force themselves into their human experience, and like tune out everything it is that they know. This is why I'm gonna have to pull another spread. But I don't know, they've been trying to delude themselves and pretend that they're not who they are. And that's the only reason why you have not walked away. But this give your relationship a chance is just kind of like a nod from spirit of telling you, like, you know what's up. They're standing at the crossroads. So this is more or less like an update on where your twin is right now. It's like they're standing in front of Papa Ligba, and Papa Ligba's like, so what's it gonna be? You know? There's no returns on this one. Whichever path you choose, that's the one you're on at this point. So, the decision that they're grappling with right now, it's bigger than you, of course, but I'm sure you know that. It's bigger than you. It's them choosing spiritual paths. And of course, they have free will, so there's no guarantee. But with me seeing woman holding the heart, I feel like the only thing that's going to make them choose this path, I'm not going to say the only thing, but it's like the incentive is them coming to you, but it's the fact that there's no goesies, backsies. It's a lot in their life that's going to have to die if they choose you. And that's like the little mini death they're going through right now. But I feel like seeing broken heart in reverse and woman holding the heart, it's like they know you're waiting on them. They know that, the step towards you means their metamorphosis. But it's just, we've all been there. They're at the crossroads of life. And it's that moment when, you got to give up the false self. And, it's kind of hard to get attached to the false self, It's like, now I got to, like, do stuff. I can't just be like, oh, life, this is so unfair. So, yeah, that's what's going on with that. But let me pull some more cards for people who are not in this situation. But yeah, so that's what's going on with them. It's like you holding on and not walking away. It's like, I think, people in your life that don't understand your life or the path or the journey that you're on, those good old, extra 3D people, they think that you're freaking insane. But I get it. You're not holding out false hope and building castles in the sky. I know that's not what you're doing. You know that's not what you're doing. But, sometimes you just gotta qualify people. You gotta know they don't know no better. But yeah, that's what they're doing. They're at that crossroads of life, but it looks like they're gonna be coming towards you. But coming towards you is a whole journey within itself. So, you know what I'm saying. You really know what I'm saying. So that's your update. Anyway, for the remainder of my Aquarius people that are not in twinsy situations and whatnot or whatever. You know what Spirit just told me that just hurt my feelings? I'm pulling another spread to pick up on other energy, and Spirit was like, you could have just pulled tarot cards on top of that spread. And I'm like, so you gonna tell me that now after I done put the cards in the... Okay. Like, you could have told me that when you saw me. You could have just... Fine. Whatever. Anywho, so for the rest of the Aquarius, we're going to pull a card for, dog. I don't want to read for just twins, but this has been coming up like, dog, twin situations have, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive and healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That's a self-concept type of deal. Your self-concept for this new group of Aquarius people. Your self-concept, your worth, your value, and your level of self-love, all of that is intricately related to wounds from your childhood. And that's an overall energy that you guys are going to be working through in January. Now, the thing that I always say, I feel like going to see a therapist is cheating. Because we can try to work out childhood wounds, but legit, if you're trying to get on with the get on and get her done, get you some, solution focus. So solution focused therapy. Find a therapist in your area, psychologytoday.com. I have all of those links in the description box below. But and I say that seriously, like that's really not a joke. If you want to fast track your process with dealing with childhood wounds, instead of, trying to attack it in different ways, just go see a therapist and fast track it, save yourself some time. But anyway, I'm seeing how twin flames are coming out in my readings a lot, and I'm like, we're under a new energy. This is a new year, and I'm like, Spirit, don't do this. Do not make me have to keep doing twin flame readings. Man, I try to be in denial. If people be looking at me side-eye, I'm like, oh, I don't have a twin flame. And they're like, what? That's me with the deception card. I be trying to lie to myself. I be like, I'm just out here looking for a soulmate, you know what I'm saying? It's my life, Aquarius. I feel your crosswatcher. A little bit, not too much. I went through that, but see me, I was ready. I was like, where's the clip so I can jump off? In a proverbial sense. I was like, man, if I gotta live in a van down by the river, I will do it. I was like, I don't want this no more. But anywho, your crosswatcher has worth waiting for. So that's where probably why I'm telling you, to kind of start getting your little progress going on here. Because in the end, the person that Aquarius is going to be connecting with is going to be worth the wait. But, you just want to, oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the magician and a mirror and whatnot or whatever. It's pretty much saying you got the power. This is all about empowering, re-empowering yourself. And as opposed to it being a guessing game or this, I don't know what a good analogy for that would be. Just like, this trying to do this intangible work because, we talk about, let's heal childhood wounds. And it's like, how do I do that? Do I visualize them being healed? Do I just, stare at an apple because it's red to heal my root chakra wounds? Like, instead of going through all that, dog, just, it's the easy way out. That's effective, but it's pretty much saying with the magician in the mirror, it's saying that your life is in your hands and you have the power to alter the course of your life. You have the power to create the life that you want for yourself, Aquarius. And I just feel like this is kind of one of those little blocks. It's like and I would say it's minor, to be quite honest with you. But it's just that these wounds run deep and it skews a lot of different perspectives in your life in different areas. Childhood wounds could be, the root cause of lack mentality, the root cause of low self-worth, the root cause of financial issues, unrequited love and relationships. Is a myriad of different things. Feeling powerless, lack of motivation, a myriad of different things find their origins in that because it's all root chakra issues, which are about your security and your stability. It's your foundation of your human chakras. So it's it's the foundation that your life is built upon. And if you think about a house, and if a house is built on a weak foundation, like it is here in New Orleans, then your houses start sinking. And you got to get your houses raised every couple of years because it keeps sinking down into the little mushy soil. You know what I'm saying? And we have the fifth chakra in reverse. So it's not speaking your truth. Now, that's an underactive or an overactive throat chakra. You might have Taurus in your chart too. But you're not able to speak your truth, meaning you doubt yourself. And it's like a tad bit of a fear to either speak from an authentic place or to stand up for yourself. Because of that root chakra issue. That's what causes the self-doubt. So you can't stand your ground because you don't even, you don't trust yourself. You don't trust that you really know what you're talking about, and you do, So this is really you guys being in a place now where you're empowering yourself by taking the wheel back in your life, so to speak, like getting back in the driver's seat, you know, and making your self-love a priority. Because the whole thing is here, a lot of what's going on now for all signs is a lot of energetic type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's an inner transmutation. So it's all about, you know, we build up our life in the physical sense, but it's learning how to build your life from an inner sense so that your external world can match your inner world. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like in the long run, when this person comes into your life, you know, this relationship aligns, it's going to be worth it. Or even, oh, good Lord. Oh, hokey dokey. I'm just going to take all these puppies. So, your cross watcher. Dang, your cross watcher, they got a lot of chakra stuff going on with them. Door to healing and happiness. The second chakra in reverse, that's their sacral. Their root chakra is in the reverse. They got blocks there. And their solar plexus. So the thing is here, Aquarius, do you have children? I think Aquarius has kids. Interesting. And then rest and rejuvenation. So these are your 3 cards for Aquarius. Sorry about that, Aquarius. Your cross watcher head cards fall out of everywhere. But yeah, so the thing is here is taking your power back, and this is like do nothing, accomplish everything. It's you creating, you entering flow with spirit, and you co-creating from that inner place. So that's exactly what I was saying. It's going through your healing process with the magician in the mirror, like, you know, taking dominion back over your life. And that is going to lead you into a space where you are in flow with spirit, and your within will start to reflect in your without, right? Now, with your cross watcher, so I really feel like for this is like an Aquarius person. You may be a parent, because I'm looking at with your cross watcher, they have happy family, or it could be vice versa, that your cross watcher has kids. So they're a single parent, or Aquarius is a single parent, but they're also going through a healing process. And actually, your cross watcher could potentially be divorced too. I'm saying too, like y'all are divorced. I don't know if y'all are divorced or not, but your cross watcher very well could be, and they could have children. Another thing is their motivation for having the motivation for them, which is a synchronicity between the two of you, something that motivated them into their space of healing or their healing journey was family issues as well. It's the fact that they desire to have a healthy, stable relationship going forward with someone. So it's them choosing to work on their own personal happiness and healing, like in the past tense. But it's like presently, they're doing a great deal of chakra work. And I'm talking about cross watchers like y'all not here. Y'all wanted to have a happy relationship, and you know what it is that I told Aquarius, that, you know, your family issues or your family of origin was, you know, had a great deal to do with different things that you were dealing with. And rightfully so, because these are all of your human chakras. You know? Wait, let me put them in order. I don't know if this is backwards, but this is like the order of them. That's your root, that's your sacral, and this is your solar plexus. So these are all of the chakras that are based in your humanity. You know what I'm saying? So it deals with your stability. It deals with your security with the root. With your sacral chakra, that has a great deal to do with your sexual energy. So, you know, if there's any type of sexual abuse that you experience, that a lot of times can cause your sacral to be imbalanced. But that's more or less about your sexual energy and your creative energy or creation energy, you know, sex, baby making, expansion, all that good stuff. And then with your solar plexus, that's your life force energy. So that's like your willpower, your motivation, and your drive. So with the cross watcher, you're working on these things. And I think in your healing process, you're starting to realize how these imbalances are showing up in your life, and how they can show up in very practical ways is with the root feeling insecure, a lack mentality, having financial problems, feeling like hyper vigilant and never really feeling safe and yearning for security. With your second chakra, your sacral, that could be like low sex drive or an overactive sex drive. Being a tad bit cynical, not being able to see, the lighter side of things, or the positive side of things. And with your solar plexus, it's like a lack of motivation, a lack of creativity in the sense of like, creating the life that you want, feeling very disempowered, feeling at the will of life, and so on and so forth. But I feel like the cross watcher is dealing with this right now. So even more so, I feel like Aquarius as well as the cross watcher are both single. You know what I'm saying? And since both of you are on a healing pathway in so many ways, it's like Spirit is saying that what you want is worth waiting for, because this is kind of how I saw it with Sagittarius. Is like both of you are being prepared for the other. So it's worth the wait, because you're going to get someone that is more in alignment with you, someone who's on the same wavelength as you, and you'll be able to kind of hit the ground running when you meet each other. And then ultimately, cross watcher, it's like your healing pathway is going to be successful because it's healing your broken heart. So I feel like cross watcher is doing some really deep soul healing. So for Aquarius, I would say take a page out of the cross watcher's book. You know what I'm saying? Get your little healing game on, so when y'all meet each other, you can talk about your healing processes and that time that you were in therapy. And it's like, oh my gosh, my therapist is such and such. And it's like, oh my gosh, my therapist is such and such. And it's like, oh my gosh, they were in the same office. And I don't really know if people talk about their therapists and stuff like that. I hope my clients talk about me. I know they talk about me. They tell me. But anyway, we're going to throw the dice of resonance. So yeah, man, so that's the thing I'm seeing. I don't really, to be quite honest, I mean, I would be pushing it. If I said anything else, I mean, the only other thing that I said I can see that's really sticking out to me, if this is a couple, y'all are both in that same space. And I mean, if you're married, well, you don't necessarily have to be married, but I mean, you guys could be working with a healer, or y'all could be in marriage counseling, honestly. And because things like this end up coming up. And I can say that from experience. A lot of times, couples will come in and we end up realizing that the root of the issues in the marriage or in the relationship don't really have their origins in the relationship within itself, but the origins of the issues in the marriage or in the relationship are rooted in both people's families of origin. So it ends up becoming a thing of individual healing, and the healing of the relationship ends up becoming a byproduct of both of the people within the union being healed. So that's the only thing I'm really seeing in the sense of a couple type of situation. But other than that, even if you're someone where you guys are in separation from each other, like if y'all had a breakup, it's like y'all are both still on the same page of doing healing work. So if you're new, this is the Dice of Resonance. I throw these at the end of the love reading. And they have the 12 zodiac signs, 2 clarifying die that are, sun, moon, rising, and all that good stuff, and the roles that people can play in your life. I don't interpret them as just kind of however they fall, but you also have the option to ask a yes or no question. So if you want to do that, you might want to pause me and formulate that question. And the options that you can get are yeses and nos and time-sensitive answers. And in the event that a time-sensitive answer comes out, you would take that as a yes in the time frame in which it will happen. So we have Cancer. We have Libra. Libra's reading something. Then we have coworker or boss. What y'all got going on? Then we have moon. So they could be a Cancer moon or a Libra moon. And the answer to your question is yes. So Cancer, Libra, moon. One of those. than coworker or boss? And the answer to the question is yes. So however that resonates for you, you can apply it however you like. But anyway, Aquarius and Aquarius twin flamers, I love your freaking faces, and that has been your January 2019 love reading. But let me know in the comments what you think of this video, and I will see you sweet, wonderful, beautiful, precious people sooner than later. Deuces.